Right, let's go to Luke. He's an Everton fan. All right, Luke.
Luke is Aid.
Evening, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. First of all, just wanted to say about Kevin, obviously, really great tribute earlier on as an Everton fan. Rescued us when I was very young. One of our last relegation scraps, so absolute legend for the club. And the outpour on Twitter and everything about Kevin's been brilliant. Some of the fans' interactions with him and stuff, he was obviously an absolute gentleman. So well done to you guys for what you've done tonight. Brilliant.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Just wanted to say about England, about some of the calls, and some of the callers have been saying, square pegs and round holes and all this kind of thing. Just watch France tonight. Mbappe is supposed to be the best left winger in the world. He's playing centre forward, and he still had an effect on the game. Still managed to, have an impact in, assist, I suppose you would call it for the. Phil Foden, he plays anywhere for Man City, and he looks unbelievable. I don't understand why he doesn't for England, and I've seen him play live at Wembley several times for England, and it's not just his positioning, it's his touch and his passing. It's whether he's playing left wing or number 10 or wherever you're playing. Some of his passes last night were atrocious.
Yeah, he was giving the ball away, wasn't he? He did give the ball away. Yeah. I just don't think he feels comfortable there, and I just think he lacks a bit of confidence with England because he's playing out of positioning. Doesn't feel natural. It's like you're asking someone to do something he's not good with. And when he's been in unbelievable form this season for Man City, you're asking him to do a job, It's a bit of a kick in the teeth for someone who's been the Premier League's best player. You're like, go on, we'll just stick you out on the left.
Do you think he should play Bellingham a bit deeper, how he has done when he sort of first come through? Because I know Bellingham now all of a sudden has turned into this number 10 or this false 9 at Real Madrid. But, coming through, he was more of a 6 or an 8, wasn't he? Did we put him deeper?
We've said this for months, but it's just not going to happen.
But then he goes and scores the winner. Do you know what I mean? It's like, look, Jay and I had this conversation, I reckon, about 2.5 months ago, right? And I felt that the best place for Foden is out the left, Bellingham 10, Saka right, and whoever plays next to Rice, that need to be sorted out, right? And then I saw him play in the FA Cup final, and Foden, if you remember, started on the left. Guardiola was given the width. Guardiola did not offer anything. Foden kept coming in. And because they played a 4-2-4 United, he kept running in to Amrabat, who was happy to sit there, Mainu, who was happy to sit there, and then you've got the work rate of, Fernandes dropping back, McTominay dropping back, Rashford dropping back, Garnacho dropping back. They played that system, United played it brilliantly, and they snuffed out all danger. And I felt a little bit, after I saw that game, I thought to myself, if teams are going to do that against England, which we saw a variation of it yesterday, I'm not sure that I want to see Foden on the left. And I said today, and coming around his way of thinking, I would have been tempted to start Bellingham deeper. But then you see him score the winner. And you think, right, Southgate's got that bit right. You can't take Bellingham out of there because he is that next monster that goes in and be the next centre-forward behind Kane. He got the header. I'm not sure that Foden gets that goal. I'm not sure he's there to get in there, physically get in there and get that. So you can't criticise Southgate for doing that. Then you come back to the problem, right, what to do with Foden? And then you're back to where you started. And I'm afraid that Foden might have to find his way on the bench and work his way into the team another way. That's how it feels right now.
Would you drop him, Luke?
No, I think I would play. I think Bellingham will crop up in those positions, even playing from a deeper role. And I think that the way Rice plays now, almost allow yourself to have 5 players defensively, 5 players going forwards. Let the defenders play quite rigid anyway under Southgate. Let Rice sit in front and guard them like he did brilliantly the other night. I thought he was excellent the other night.
He was.
And let Bellingham get forward with Foden almost as 2 10s.
And you're almost playing a 4-1-4-1. What Stan Collymore suggested.
But we keep saying that we should play that, and we should play that. But Southgate's not going to play that.
No,
but we should play that.
But then
100%.
Then you might find it again. We have to work. We ain't got a crystal ball. Southgate's got. There's a conundrum here. There's no simple answer. Something's got to give.
Well, there is.
There's a compromise.
The simple answer is that Southgate tactically isn't good enough to get the best out of them players.
Well, we'll find that out again, won't we? We will find that out.
That's the answer.
We will find that out.
Because he's too scared to be brave and say, right, I'm playing 4-1-4-1. It's simple as that.
I think the criticism on Southgate's still a bit harsh. Because I think, I saw the stat, I didn't even realise this. Southgate's the only manager that's won the first game of the Euros, in the Euros tournament for England. Did it last time, did it this time. And I think
he's won every game. He's won 4.
Results are what matter.
4 out of 4 he's won.
Yeah. I mean, you can't argue with that, but I think if me and Cundy took over this team, we'd get out the group. Do you know what I mean? We'd get out the group, wouldn't we? But seriously though, look at the team. Of course you're going to get out the group. You're England, for crying out loud. You've got 3 of the best players in the world. It's easy to say, oh yeah, but Southgate gets us out the group. All right, well, so with Cundy and his dog.
The formation you're talking about for the 4-1-4-1 today, Romania played something like that today. And I've got to tell you, the way they set up, they were sensational. They got everything right. It was a spirit about that team. And I'm not suggesting that's where we go for the next game, but I kind of think what Stan and what Jay's just said, there's a variation of that. Players can move. There's no fixed formation. Players move all over the pitch.
Out of possession is when you need to be organised.
There's so many different variations, but to get the best out of England, is there going to be that decision? Do you drop Foden, or do you say we play 2 number 10s? I've seen nothing thus far to suggest Southgate's going to consider that. But I've got to say, there is something in that. There is definitely something in it.
Right. Lukey, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. We're going to try and get as many on as we can. You want to have your say? 03-717 22 33 44. But coming up next, we're going to speak to European Tour golfer Ollie Fisher about the US Open. What a downfall. And statements come out from Rory as well. We're going to speak to Ollie next.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.